Brothers and sisters, it's April. Hard to believe. It has been incredibly busy. I do want to tell you, my plan originally was to shoot a video last week, but I knew that there was some potential things coming around the corner, and I didn't want to waste your guys' time more than the once a month video that already wastes your time. So here I am today, and I'm going to explain some of the stuff that we have had happen, some very recent, yesterday, really cool developments. But the first thing I want to talk about is our NDS event up in Mesa at Lodge 9, April 21st to the 25th. I'm going to try to add the link to this video when I upload it to YouTube, so hopefully that works. If that doesn't work, I hope you've seen the link. I hope you can find the link. It's on our Facebook page. I will add it again today so that the link is there and it's fresh, so that hopefully you can get up there and get signed on. I want to remind everybody, this is a comprehensive cardiovascular and cancer screening. This is not sitting down with a doctor and they tell you you should eat healthy and run more often. That's not what this is. This is an actual, it's a scan of your body where they can find growths that aren't normally seen in even, your standard MRIs or ultrasounds. Or this is a comprehensive screening. This is a $2,100 test that, through our partnership with NDS, you can get for $300. And it's you and your spouse. Don't forget, you can sign your spouse up too. And you guys can go and get this test and make sure that everything is as good as you think it is. And again, as we talked about last month, if they find something, it's better to catch it early than to find out way too late that something has developed over the last several years. So please, 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 I'm begging you, we have about a quarter of the slots that NDS has given us are signed up for, which is great. Congratulations to those of you who have already signed up. For everybody else, get to that link, get signed up, get the test, and make sure you're as healthy as you think you are. Moving forward, again, I'll put that on Facebook here as soon as I'm done with this. But and I'm going to try and get it on the bottom of the video on YouTube. I don't know that I'm that smart, but I'll try. So moving forward, yesterday, biggest news so far of the calendar year for Arizona FOP. Obviously, Social Security Fairness blows everything out of the water, but this one's big for us. Very, very proud to tell you that our number one priority bill, the bill we thought was going to be the hardest bill to work on, not only passed the Senate and the House, but yesterday was signed into law by Governor Hobbs. So, Madam Governor, thank you. I appreciate it. And guys, this is such a huge benefit for all police officers across the state of Arizona. What this law does, if your Internal Affairs Department, Office of Professional Standards, whatever your department calls them, if they are calling you because they want to do an administrative investigation, not a criminal investigation, administrative investigation, they want to talk to you about a rudeness complaint, you get to go down there and they have to provide you all the information that they have 24 hours prior to you being required to give an interview. In today's day, where there's hours of body cam footage, there's tons of paperwork, there's all sorts of pictures, there's all sorts of things that could come up in an interview, to have 24 hours to review that is massive. Now, for those of you who are like me and you're like, I don't want to wait 24 hours, like, let's just go, let's get this over with. We got you. We put that in the law too. You, as the officer who's under investigation, you can waive the 24 hours. The department can also avoid the 24-hour rule under very limited circumstances, right? And I'm not going to sit here and play what if, because we'll be here all day. Y'all will email me and, oh, what about this? What about that? The standard is 24 hours. Okay, that's what you need to know, and you can waive it. But massive that's been signed. It's going to be law. Normally, historically, that would be July 1. But there was talk even yesterday when I was in the Appropriations Committee meeting about extending the session. So I don't want to give you a hard, this is when it goes into law, because it like I've said before, it's been a very strange session. The other big thing yesterday, as I just said, I sat in the Appropriations Committee meeting literally the entire day. They did not call SB 1189 until 7:30. And we started at 10 o'clock in the morning. So finally got called up to testify. and that is our canine bill. And what we're trying to do in that bill is we want to raise the felony class for the killing / serious injury of a working dog and horse, right? All you horse patrol guys out there. We want to raise that felony class from a 6 to a 5. That's it. Strangely, this has been the bill that we thought was going to be the easiest to get through, has been the hardest. It literally, we got it through the Senate at the last minute. Now we got it into an appropriations committee meeting at the last minute. It was literally, yesterday was the last day that they were going to hear Senate bills. So last minute, we get that bill through, and it did pass committee. So now it will go to the House for 3 floor readings and then a final vote, hopefully. We're going to keep working on it. We're going to keep the pressure on. You're going to keep getting emails. Please keep hitting those voter voice buttons and letting your representatives know that this law matters to you, that our police dogs and horses deserve better than what they're currently being treated as. So that will continue. That effort will continue. Also, to let you know, I attended Lodge 5's meeting last week. Again, brothers and sisters, thank you for having me. It was nice seeing you all. Wonderful to chat with you. I know you guys got a lot going on, but I think you guys are moving in the right direction, and I'm proud of you guys for being able to have adult brother-sister conversations about, things that aren't very simple. Also, I was up at the Queen Creek Lodge. Those guys asked me to come in and do a representative training. And so I brought the law firm with me. We had a PowerPoint. We went over some examples, answered some questions. Great seeing you guys. Thanks for having me. And any lodge out there, you want that same thing? Holler. I'm happy to come out and provide that training. I can't promise you I'm going to get the law firm every time. Obviously, I'll try, but obviously there's a lot of scheduling stuff there. But we'll give it our best shot. What else? Oh, I went to Salt Lake because we had our national board meeting. Also, at our national board meeting, I want to shout out to Leslie Baxley. She was there again for the National Corrections Committee. I wasn't there when she gave her report. So, Leslie, I'm not going to say how great you did because I wasn't there. Fair enough. I thought so. However, also there was Brother Michael Settles, Brother Nick Mercurio, and our Vice President Kevin Watts came because he had to sit as our national trustee on the Saturday portion of the meeting. So I was there for the state president's meeting on Thursday and the first part of the national board meeting on Friday. I had to fly out Saturday morning because Saturday afternoon was our annual Tucson Police versus Tucson Fire hockey game. I am sad to report to you that once again the firefighters cheated and they won. And by cheating, I mean that they're younger than us, they're faster than us, and they get to sleep on duty. So that's how they beat us. But it's still a great time. Fun to be out there on the ice. Fun to do that. And I thank you, Brother Watts, for covering the second part of the meeting for me. And I can tell you guys one of the biggest parts of that meeting, and actually this part was on Friday. We discussed national per capita. And I want to be very clear about this. As it stands today, the National Fraternal Order of Police, with its 378,000 members, is operating basically in the red. We have to rely on corporations that like to donate to us and like to support us to maintain our operating budget. Folks, that just doesn't make sense. That's not the right way to run business. We are a dues-oriented organization, and we have to maintain that. We have to continue that, and we have to be better at that. So there were several proposals brought up, more amendments than I think I've ever heard in a single meeting. But fortunately, we all, at the end of the day, we came to a unanimous agreement on the proposal that you're going to see in Miami if you're coming to the national conference. That proposal is this. We're going to raise national per capita. It's going to be $3 per capita raise starting in 2027, right? So it gives everybody time to adjust, look at their own dues, look at what they need to do as a local lodge to account for that $3. Also, $3 more in 2029. So a total of a $6 raise to your national per capita. And remember, that's per member per year, right? So if you need to do the math and figure out for your local lodge, that's what the proposal is going to be. Obviously, it requires a national floor vote, and I personally, I believe it's the right thing to do. I hope you all agree with that, and I hope that this is something that we can get passed so that we can continue the hard work, the amazing work that has taken a lot of effort and has taken a lot of work on your executive board's part, on the national board's part, and literally by everybody, right? Like, grassroots movement is not something that's easy to do, and it's not cheap. And so it's time for us as an organization to take care of our organization. And it's been, over the last 10 years, there's only been $1.50. I think it's $2 total, but 50 cents of that went to the foundation. So $1.50 or $2. I can't remember exactly. I don't have it in front of me. That's all that's been raised by national per capita in the last at least 10 years. And that's just not keeping up with times, guys. I will tell you, my wife and I just booked our flights for Police Week in DC. And I will tell you right now, the flight that I booked last week for Washington, DC is almost double what I paid the first time I went to Washington, D.C. for Police Week 10 years ago in 2014. So just look at the operating costs of the world today and understand that as an organization, we have to keep up with that, right? It just doesn't make sense to try and operate under 2010 budgets. That it just doesn't make sense anymore. We have to do better. So that's what the proposal is. That's what's coming. But I want to make sure you hear it from me and you hear what I feel about it. I'm happy to answer any questions, as you know. So please hit me up and we can talk about it. Moving forward, I told you the K-9 bill that just is hitting the House. There's still some work to be done there. So please continue to support that. The DPS DOC pay bill, as we anticipated, became a striker bill. That's a fancy name for, that's a bill that has to go, whether it passes or not doesn't matter. It still has to be approved in the final budget. So you can't pass a law that's part of the budget without the budget being assigned. So we knew that bill was going to proceed through both houses so that they could say, okay, well, the House and the Senate have agreed on 15%. The governor's offering 5%. Let's figure out in the budget where it lands, and then we'll come out with a final budget, and that's what the final potential pay raise will be. And I say potential because who knows, but we knew that was going to happen. I know there's a lot of rumblings out there that, oh my God, FOP killed this bill. No, we didn't. That's just how the operation of the bill works. So that was anticipated. We knew it was coming. We're not mad at it. Other people are mad because clearly they don't understand the process. Our other bill, again, with our PSPRS committee, it looks like that thing has completely stalled. The League of Town and Cities is adamantly opposed to changing anything in Tier 3. We are going to continue to fight this. We are going to, it's going to be, as I told you guys way back when, it's going to be a mountain to climb, not a hill. This one's a mountain, but we're breaking out the climbing gear and we're going to go. So I can't promise you anything's happening this session, but we're going to continue to work on it. We're not just giving up because, our first chance, we lost our first attempt. Not a big deal. We a little surprised by it, but we're going to continue to work on it and continue to try and find some common ground where we can start to see some benefits for our Tier 3 members. And of course, Tier 2 as well, because don't get me wrong, we all still feel that the age limit is absurd and we want to get that fixed. So we're going to continue to work on that. Moving forward, Thursday, I actually leave for Iowa. That's our Western States Coalition meeting. So I'll be in Iowa until Sunday. And if anything pops up out of there, I will be happy to get back on and let you guys know. Otherwise, for now, I'm going to let you guys go. Do not forget about that NDS event, April 21st to 25th at Lodge 9. Again, I'm going to try and get the link on the bottom of this screen, and I will get it posted on Facebook for you guys today. With that, I'm going to let you go because I know it's already been a long video. and I will see you guys on the flip side. Let's continue the hard work. Let's continue to stay FOP strong. Congratulations on your 24-hour rule. I'm super stoked that we got that through. And again, thank you, Governor Hobbs, for signing the bill. Thank you, members of the House and the Senate who voted for us. It's a big deal, and it's going to help officers moving forward. So I appreciate everyone's efforts in getting that law passed. With that, I promise this time I'm absolutely going to let you guys go. I hope everybody has a wonderful April, and I hope everyone stays safe and stays FOP strong. Thanks again.